Okay, so today I'm showing off an accounting dash checkout app that I've made. So on this app, people can check out, they can view their sales, they can see the analytics, and also they can export all the sales into a file, and then they can send it off to their computer or anywhere else. Yeah, so I'll just talk you through what I'm doing here. Okay, so here I'm just signing into my user. His name is Alex. And then here I'm just selecting a few options that I set up on the background. I'll show you how to set those up later. And then once I press checkout, it will ask for me to confirm. I confirm. Then I'm going back into Alex. Now we're going into sales. And yeah, as you can see, here you can see the sale that I just made. You can also see the total sale. And also we have a feature where the barber can have a percentage of how much the sale actually was. Because it's mostly just for service industry. But it also allows you to do 0%, obviously, if you're a traditional store. So you won't have to actually have a take. Yeah, so as you can see, he did a haircut sale, €23. The barber got $13.80 and the shop got $9.20. And it also shows the items that were sold that are currently selected. And also if you click into the sale, it'll show you exactly what happened on that sale. Then here I've just clicked to export to CSV, which will create a file for me to take a look at. So now I've successfully exported the file, and now I'm just going into my Sheets app and I'm taking a look at what was created there. And yeah, as you can see, it shows each of the items that we sold and also how much of the item we sold, and also yeah, which barber did because currently it's being used for a barber shop, but yeah, it can also be used for any other sort of shop, but it shows you which user did the sale. Yeah, so here I'm just gonna sign into the admin. Yeah, so within the admin, I'm just clicking in here. I'm making a new user. Let's call him Tom. Set the password to 1111. And also here I can select to create an admin and also to give him bar percentage. Yeah, so let's give him a percentage of 50% of the haircuts that he does. By the way, these are just categories that I set up on the background. And also 50% of the shop, which is like gels, for example, in this case. And then if we go back into admin here and go into manage users again, we can now see that Tom was created and it's listed within the active users that we currently have. Also, if we click into manage transactions, we can add transactions, which is just used for making balance adjustments, basically. So say for example, in this use case, there's two shops and they want to send data in between each other. So then they can do balance adjustment for the day. So for example, we select Mo here, and Mo did, here we're putting the total amount that they did for that certain category. So 55, and then we're selecting 13, and then submit, and yeah, and that should now be listed within our sales for yesterday. So now we're in the sales screen for the admin, and here they can select which barber they want to view the sales for, and also the date, and yeah, it will list all the sales that I've done. It'll show them the total sales for each barber, and also it'll take into account the percentage that they're getting, so it will show them the take of each and also what the shop is taking home. Then if you click on view sales charts, you can then view all the sales charts and everything in an analytical view. And then you can click into each of these bars and it will give you a more accurate and a more complex view of each of the bars. Yeah. And then also you can click in the top one and just see what sales were done there. You can move the pie charts, and yeah, here it just shows all the sales and everything that was done for that day. Also, they can go into the expenses and take a look at all the expenses, and they can add expenses. Whereas if, for example, a water that was bought for the shop for them to drink for the day, they can add that in. And then they can click on view expenses to view all the expenses, and they can select which date, and it'll show you the total amount of expenses that was done for that certain date. And here I'm just gonna add an example category. Okay, so we've now added a category called example, and now I'm gonna go in and add an example product that is part of that example category. So I'm gonna give it the sale price of €12, and then I'm gonna also add the description of the example. And now it should be active. Okay, and let's now log back in as Tom and do a sale for the example product and the example category that we added. Check out, confirm, all working. And then we can log back into Tom and just check out the sale that we just did. Yeah, and there you go. For now, that's all I've done. I'm also planning to add a modular system that'll allow you to filter down what you actually want on that exported file. When you press export to CSV, and that'll be in the settings somewhere. But yeah, for now, that's all I have. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed.